coach Nate Prosper Gum boys and mama manage game ni. Because to go up by 2-0 in the first half, now you come back from the recess, now for the Oba conceded 2 goals. In fact, for me, after the first 2 goals, I thought that was all. So when I decided to go back and follow the games, I say Algerians and Babetikan, I think we're more dominant in the first half. And in developmental football, one of these are some of the issues. I thought the biggest problem is about game management, and you learn them from here. Or decision making in Kakra, how you manage the game with injuries, with ball possession, with chance creation. Even times they say times they say for me, that is probably the only problem I'm hearing. And I put that on the doorstep of the coach. Also, born a boy and FN nice, the like of Kagawa Mobon, and also because the coach put them into very good structure. Maybe she gave me a boy and runner. The twins at the back, the midfield. In fact, Team Kitaninya look like a very well coordinated team. Organization is solid. All of the problem, in my opinion, comes down to the issue of game management from Prosper Natogum. Because if you look at the times you concede, the goals you concede, and it points to the fact that we had slight issues in terms of say a managing match, in itself. I don't think it comes down to say you can't say you're from Ghana teams that you started slow in tournaments. I think that is just going to be an excuse for dropping points. Okay. I think clearly we made some mistakes. It's something we bit may improve on as we go forward with the coming games now, and it would have been better in Kenya 3 points now.
Sure.
Then we go into the subsequent games now, more dominant enough, more confident, and then finish it off. But as that did not come, the display was solid, good goal. In fact, and I don't pay anytime after my phone be on CAF online, go on your share is all over the place. Region Figo is all over the place. Maybe I CAF for posting a several. In fact, to see how good our game was, the CAF one also constantly posted Esau and Nhyira Jacob. Constantly, they kept on posting them, how they were in tandem with their movements, any other day. It tells you how much of a good side they are. But in the game in itself, I think we drop the points based on game management, and it's something that you're betting and improve as we go forward.
It's about 3 points, In fact, Ogum team way, Sauti and Penny4, even Ghanaians, I'm follow under 17 pa. Almost this particular team, a team, or more. I mean, Zimwe Mumuse and Rantano with the coach of Mukutano. And ran to a bit to me, the Akofa pa. And then I bought 2-2, Those say Lucidia, but as a mama for a down, looking at the way static game, share 2-0 in that second half. Algerians in a better cano. Going for the end of the day.
I'm not Ghana match in Mankobo.
Okay.
I sacrifice my training to watch the game. There will be a little bit liberal because I'm under 17 for I'm cry. And see, you expect them to make some mistakes. The only thing is that sometimes mistakes no so too costly. Na ama someone also come, but you have to be careful. Yesterday game ye papa, we played so well. The intensity super, structure no, and near Bob Bonnet said there, book move football. She said this is a well-trained team.
Typical football.
Now the name one say, meet your commentator ne kase. Algeria team na any boy. Almost all of them are playing in France. Strasbourg, Lorient. Just a French academies, I want almost ball. And I'm able to say, okay. These are players from Airborne, Benab, Atram Divisa, ye course, ye Division 2. Say, ye Tijina ne Obia, Onyane entity from the French academies. Ne ye bobo no send ye born ya. Rich, Ghana. Your football ye invest wo mu kakra bi na ye say grassroots na we will be very 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 forced to reckon with. Nyankopon talent or dia che no e wo bom no e massive.
And the self baby talent
in the first half no Algeria for no they could feel they were inferior to us. Ye want den chi omo, ye nim skill, ye was skills chi omo, ye te born as chi omo, bibi omo ye bia enva. They could clearly say still way. I say ye no omo ntem kwan wa. Now then comes the typical Ghana football problem. One, mentality. Rich, Sankayen and Algeria, and Algeria, and in the first half they will score us 4-5 and close the game. But we say typical Ghana street football bono, ni mumacha. So bobo na e famana na atone keche. Enti pass na so obo ne kakra bi kwa no chimni nan no yi nani afama no. Enti you could see Kagawa Santemu ne Eric just say no ma na afa edu we ma simple na the benefit efficiency ya pop ne edu pom ne asa pop ne edu pom ne asa. Then you could see say we ya serious say your highest level no. For me the Ghanaian tendency in football realm, especially your ball 11 minutes near 2 11 minutes near 2 and we thought we were home and dry and go for the no but omunti be near bobo no and the typical Ghanaian subai medru the academy ma me fanyi kecho on go for omunti be near mo a setting in now Rich because ye ntimi an kelly game no ye buy in the second half there were few talking points for me. I think so now also Algeria for the red card. So bench and start now tia and Ubeji say referee look at VAR still and still came to say yellow card no the Ama bench and was okay. I was very disappointed in of referee no. Ghana no also the record no. Onu aso na ekote kanoma Algeria for no. It imagine say come take the right decision na enka ye be ko enimpa. Algeria for first goal no me omo kabakoro first one no. The dummy was brutal. The awareness of branch no ehun say obi gire na chi. Enti o ma ball na afana ne 9 term na a beat a different na ma Ghana pick ball no. Super, you can't blame the defenders. That was intelligence from the Algerians. The second goal na look, you're right back Robo Liberty professional. So na SIA captain. Or ben ni mo ni mbopa. But I think say Sata and going to some young because Rich so Bobo watch it too. Obia beti one momentum one ho. It is a we player Sata you know. You need to be more defensive minded than offensive minded. Or momentum. It is nka yetimi etwen so kakra bi. Ebo game na be 10 minutes ka ho. Even with Algeria for dominating but in a very compact defensive shape. And like about 10 minutes we na ke do momentum na sia. Then we could have but that time no momentum na no. We lost our defensive shape. No mo ball no to your right. Oh yeah. I can or chest ball na no yifa. Liberty professionals right back na so. And o nya ball no. Okoye cross ya no first to the ball panyan and omo head the ball until within 3 minutes na nkofo na take am ball na be 2-2 we fought very hard saying ke betimenya winning goal no ye try ya winning goal no amba you see Rich the target for this team and say be say qualify FIFA under 17 World Cup e Qatar said if that is the target there then nothing is lost. Now we are forced to I was here winning your next game, no. Now yes, your next results. And everything they are qualified from the group. Yeah, Chirape, the first round of games, he said we are one of the best teams at the tournament. And no man kitting, and we need to add the mentality, the efficiency, and it's no man kitting. But the team really impressed Obio Hebia. Very disappointing in the results. But yeah, it was a very good start, and the potential in the team there. Know that Rich Senka better to players a few tournaments yeah. Ghana players in baby ma bad form very
the guys are good. The guys are good.
Eric Jemfi 2024 or the cast edgy Milo games Kumasi he was one of their key players. I watch him. Tell me when I'm and I would say the player, I don't know.
And coach,
Kumasi, we were very, very proud to watch some of our Kumasi boys also do well. We will wish them all the best in their next games.
Josh, young movie to Black Star Street. Na se de na hu no so be ha aman no dodo na hyase e bi enemi squad na ode kobo no e bi nso nemi provisional na he say bia later no obehwe na wayi bi afim opuni down e de ni main squad ode be kwakobo the 2026 FIFA World Cup e be koso our US, Canada and then Mexico. Now Ghana ye de tete se Carlos Cruz e bia and Friday say ochina ana latest Monday dey kodie likely on also the provisional air squad beba na yehun rantia omo enso betimi akwakochinem edi ama the Black Stars of Ghana bra World Cup no ebetimi akoso awo US. What expectations me saying what I expected?
Yeah, I think the biggest one so far Air France for the round the two.
Did they do some there no?
Yeah, and you can see that a lot of teams are preparing. In fact, I saw a graphic beer data. Teams never release your more squad. No, I've seen a number of them. So from now till May, and we'll hear of a lot more teams releasing their squad list. I think the first thing I would want to say concerning Black Stars for expectations for the squad, and say the team that has been announced for a game against Mexico,
friendly game.
I wouldn't be shocked that every single player on that list is part of the 55. Say the 55 provisional 55 provisional, then they will trim it down to 23 or 24. Is it 23 or 24? 26. Sorry, 26. I expect say all the players on that list would be on A55 no. But the question would then be, who are then going to be the remaining players? Because Omona expectation ASA, they will be the main guys. Game na Ekobo against Mexico no. Most of them are either local players, that's 6 of them. And then we have a lot of other players. There were some of them, there were controversies on them as to whether they will play the Black Stars or not. And they've been also players that they haven't played in a while and they are coming back. We are seeing a return of Majid Ashimeru. But Rich, one of the biggest things that I want Carlos Queiroz, and I really don't know, is that they shouldn't kowtow to a lot of things that people are putting out there about the inclusion of players. The reason why they are calling for them to be included is that they would help the team in a certain way in terms of motivation.
Okay, I mean, see, story be say Kebeya Yemfa de Ayu.
Andrea
Yemfa Nkobo World Cup be.
Yeah.
The Carlos Queiroz I know will never ever kowtow to Sani Manimano.
But
you will never do that.
That's another big question. Good.
And you'll be asking about Kentino did World Cup.
The reason why I'm saying this is because you see the kind of environment in which we live in is highly polarized with politics. And when we have influential people in certain authorities in this country come to say some of these things, it echoes in the ears of decision makers to look at various angles of the reasons why Ayeka Sayen Freeway and Manunkobobi. I get the fact that somebody would have said, yes, Andre is a very influential figure when he's in the team, he has a certain influence on the team and all of that. But we want to play a World Cup where repeatedly I've said, we are not just going to perform and then at the end of the day, wherever we reach and we exit, we will come and say to ourselves, yeah, World Cup. But we want to also project our plans for the future. Carlos Queiroz is just here for 4 months. Into Rich, let's assume that the 4 months he's supposed to or he's expected to help Ghana put up a good or impressive performance at the World Cup. And then after that, they would assess whether he's fit enough to carry the Black Stars team forward. But let's look at the playing that we want to play in terms of the performance on the pitch. Yeah, well, AFCON qualifiers to play 2027. We have an AFCON in 2027 as well. Let us prepare ourselves for that. For which reason? There are a number of players whose inclusion in the team may not work well for the team moving forward because say age has caught up with them, number one. Number two, we have so many young talents who are coming up. We need to give them a chance to play in the Black Stars.
And it's the age that catching no bit my result that. Because we've seen and I say a tournament countries with the players are abba performance a mad team no air result and our country no result. And this for example, you said they did the NI say the MTO for baby obi aka wasem. Sir Carlos creates a few say. Look, the day are you when you and I said the age in the cost. But then me sha branteno. Me feel say bibi would move in the co work up. Obey me dia Ghana. I don't think so about any age in 20.
But there will be a counter argument that there are so many other youngsters who are capable of giving us more than what he and I is
so ono the coach.
Okay.
Like you said, all can a man a task and a target. Target if you said the day you bet me a man that target. Also on drop your brand and cover young player because your team na fair near building and the no. So the man result never call. That is why I'm saying that. So discussion no. Because me I know as a country or the day you be work up a bit based on merit.
Yes.
So if you say brand no work up no man result or never call. So of you so the no man result and the team no and now the game plan or the call air work up no ain't suit a brand na on hand umpo. He win there.
That is why I'm saying that the expectation from Ghanaians will be that he will not kowtow to what is being said in the corridors of power. Say Yemfa, Andre, or any other player. Yemfa Nanka team no to go and play in the ball. So that's number one. The second thing I would want to say, and he said, also there was quite a controversial inclusion in the Galaxy's full team, no, which was in the goalkeeping department. Yeah. And then later there was a replacement, Omodi Benjamin Asari, Ebeka team for the game against Mexico. And it brought up a number of questions. Say, why are we including a player who is number one, a local player, which is good, but a player where or who we would say in the list of local team, the list of local teams are goalkeepers. He is not included. He is not one of them.
Based on numbers. Why then do we add that person and then subsequently take that name out when a couple of concerns were being raised? Sanyamano, it brings a lot of controversies in the atmosphere about interference in squad selection. Like I've said, this team that the Galaxies are putting up for the game against Mexico, I expect all of them to be part of the 55. But when it comes down to the final selection, a lot will be dependent on Carlos Queiroz and Ejuma Waye so far. Last week he put out a statement about Ejuma Waye, the number of videos that they have watched, and how he intends to collaborate with the technical team to put the list together. I think he's on the right track. Okay. And I really hope that by the time the squad list of Ghana comes out, we will not have so many questions to ask. Okay. Because of the number of things that we have said about squad releases in the last few weeks. All right. Ravi, Brahma, your expectations ahead of provisional list, I hear him say a bit to me about NBA lines now.
Expectations.
Yeah. Then I will share any
I don't really have any, honestly. May change provisional list with an open mind. Okay. When it comes, I'll do the analysis of the squad and
no problem.
Try to get into the mind of Coach Carlos Queiroz, into all these other players now. As it stands now, I would want to wait till the day comes.
No problem.
Meeting a proper analysis of the squad and how it comes in.
Then I will hear. Let's hear from now next week.
First of all, even countries normally on one announce publicly 26 in the straight, still have a provisional squad. Okay. Because per the FIFA rules, so one provided provisional squad of up to 55. Then it means that 26, you are risking say BB 2 more you can't replace. It is out of the provisional squad. And as a BB 2 or standard squad of 26 now, obetimi akwakofa ebima film Now the achievements, even countries like France, Japan, mo, our go straight ahead with 26, Brazil money, I don't know. Still,
stand by.
Provided FIFA with a long 55 list. Say maybe to any of the players in injury and whatever, or make me a common makofaba. Me expectations how difficult it will be for Carlos Queiroz to make in the squad. Number one, since our buy ABC and I was collaborating with all the medical team of players now or more injury listeners to know for sure the timelines of time on Beba and whether it will be prudent someone for to listen so and some follow a man for to listen so. So how did papa until he has to call the Tottenham Hotspur medical team and ask, say, could the situation at the same? Or your brantia obetimiako walk up nibi. And should I risk putting his name in the list? And I say, Memphis slot in the man will be for. At least, ye Nhyira say for being some more Salis Ukrade was starting a year training or boss in the behind, or no bang. So you bet me a risk, say, wampa, or by your fate, you bet me nako, and there's no man same. On the quarter was starting air matches in Tino. For ye, what some injury concerns, you will have to find out whether those players ebetimi akọ walk up na so muntimi nko. Number 2, Carlos Queiroz by no ontimi mbo even a single game as the coach of the Blasters, but I was on your list
because Mexico game no cry you never bought.
Yes. Anyone never bought.
You can say Ofe never bought that game.
The first match at Carlos Queiroz will be on the 2nd of June. Our Cardiff against Wolves. And we are so by that time. Now listen on the Abba. And would you just imagine how can a coach make a list? Our they go walk up. Abra on for team number 1 game. That is how difficult Nejuma aye. And
so the call of the team there.
Call by who?
Players
your call may not be my call. Obi depending on power friend star player in the eyes of Carlos Queiroz, any day we person no man will not even be part of his plans. Sanko nyanya. Eti enka matches obebo. And ebe chire say the way person change no man no ebe fa na say emfa. But we need sa luxury no. Ejuma na Carlos Queiroz akofa no edin dodo.
So no aka.
Edin too much.
Experience as a coach.
Adding too much.
40 years
adding too much. Now you see, I agree when people say time na the kofano. The duration of his contracts and a target near the amano. Rich, it forces him to rely on only players that can give him instant results. Enti Ghana squad ne bebano. I am not expecting a lot of surprises. Say you introduce young players here, we will be looking up to them in the future. He doesn't have that luxury. Or short time, the tournament is just around the corner, and on certain team environment, and the target is big. And you know, say obi to say Abdulaziz, David Odro, Gariba. Those young players now, you name say in the near future, we don't take the Blasters by storm. And ideally, there must be a portion of your squad, no, giving those players their exposure at the World Cup. And we are near Rich, we are in a very, very complicated situation with the Blasters. Ejumane are doing too much. And the squad now, at least it will give a hint of the intentions. The way of person no, but Sunday Okano. Well, here because of the situation of women, then he may have to rely on those who are already there. You may have to rely on those who are already there. Say Nancy, for the graphic be by from the communications team in terms of communication with him. When I'm more the dancers say more a vigorous job on in the backroom staff, looking at all the data available, profiling the players individually to get to know. Look. There's a difference between Rich unim say rich kokɔ ɔno onye tiatia onye tenten ɔno a ne entire shame say no ɔpɛ no say na the fashion life tie say na busua tie say na suban tie. If I write a recommendation and I say me provide a list of it, na say me kase me original list na so say me kase fatulo say me be say me who rich and to give me my many suban on paper. It is different from when I experience you personally. And football career, the difference is big. Rich, the profile of the player, the statistics is different from when you bring him to camp yourself. Assess him practically our camp on oh man instructions. I want you to do this on the page. What about me? I answer want to me yet. And see, I don't have his job at all.
Any unia